Hello children, how are you all? In the previous science class, we discussed about diseases, right children? How many types of diseases I said? Mainly two types of diseases, right? What are those? Tell me. Communicable, right? Communicable diseases we discussed in the previous class. Have you remembered these diseases? Yes, these are diseases spread from one person to another person. Disease can spread, right? And today in this class we are going to learn about non-communicable diseases, children. Means which are not at all spreading from one person to another person, right? These diseases are not at all spread. Means from one person to another person, the disease is not at all transfer. Okay? Then those type of diseases we call it as non-communicable diseases. Now we'll see how these diseases cause it. Now tell me, communicable diseases, how those cause it? Mainly due to germs, right? Different types of germs are there. What are those? Bacteria, virus, fungi, protozoa. Those germs are around us. Okay, those microorganisms causes some diseases. Those can transfer from one person to another person. Then those type of diseases are called communicable diseases, right? We discussed so many types of diseases in the previous class, like malaria, typhoid, cholera, right children? Now today in this class we are mainly seeing about non-communicable diseases, right? Now these type of diseases are mainly caused due to, okay, lack of nutrients in the food. Okay, lack of nutrients in the food. What is this meaning? Lack means not there, or very less amount of nutrients in the food. Then okay, in the food, that type of food is taken by the person, then he or she got diseases. Those type of diseases are mainly, we call it as children, those type of diseases we call it as deficiency diseases. What we call deficiency? Deficiency meaning only lack. Deficiency meaning what? Lack. Lack means very less or not there at all. Okay, what are not there? Nothing but nutrients. Okay, so nutrients are not there in the food, then those type of diseases we call it as deficiency diseases, right children? And not only these deficiency diseases, some other diseases are also there. Those are not at all transfer from one person to another person. Which type of diseases? Like allergies. Some are getting allergies, right? Allergies means for something, some are getting irritation. Those type of diseases are also not transferred from one person to another person. And even cancer. Do you know cancer? Cancer is getting due to the, okay, multiplication of cells inside the body. So those are also not at all, this type of disease is also not at all transferred to another person. So non-communicable is nothing but the disease is not at all transferred from one person to another person. Now we'll see all these type of diseases in this class. Okay, mainly deficiency diseases. What are deficiency means? Deficiency is meaning only lack of something. Okay, deficiency meaning what? Lack of something. What here? Lack of something, nothing but nutrients. Nutrients in the food. If you are eating any food item, in that food item, if you are not having, suppose what are the nutrients? How many types are there? 5 main types, right? Carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, right children? These are all nutrients. Those nutrients are not at all there or very less, then we call it as deficiency. Okay, then if you are taking that food is not having proper nutrients, okay, balanced amount is not there, then what happens? Disease will cause, okay, for the person. So which type of diseases are those? Deficiency diseases, right? Now we'll see in this class about deficiency diseases, right children? So communicable diseases are mainly caused by the germs, but deficiency diseases are mainly caused by the lack of nutrients in the food. Okay, lack means very less or not at all there. Okay, what is not there? Nothing but nutrients, right children? Nutrients are not there. Now coming to deficiency diseases. Deficiency diseases. These diseases comes under non-communicable diseases. Right children? Now one by one I will tell. First one is anemia. What is this disease? This disease is nothing but children. This is mainly caused due to lack of something, right? Deficiency meaning is lack of something. What is lack here? Lack of mineral in the food. What is that mineral? Iron. Do you know iron? Iron is also a mineral. Okay children? The iron is very less in the food. Okay? And that food is taken by the person. So he is not eating the iron properly. Okay? In the otherwise, if the person is not taking the iron proper amount, then the person will get anemia. Okay? So remember, so deficiency of iron. Deficiency means lack. Remember, lack means less or not at all there. In the food, iron is not there or very less is there. So that is not at all sufficient for the body. Then the person will get, what is that? Anemia. Right? Next one is night blindness. Have you heard this word? Yes. Night blindness means at the night time they are blind. Okay. Why they are getting only at the night time blind? Because this person is not taking the vitamin A. We have vitamins, right? A, B, C, D, E, K. All these are all vitamins. Vitamin A is not at all taken by the person properly, then he or she got which type of disease? Night blindness. Means they can't see the things at the night time and as well as in the poor light. Next type of disease is very children. Very means this disease is mainly caused due to lack of here vitamin A, right? And here vitamin B1. Remember, in order, I am writing in order A, B. So A is night blindness, B is very. Okay, B, remember B and B, very. Next one is scurvy. This disease is mainly caused due to lack of vitamin C. If the person is not taking the vitamin C properly, okay, C. See here A, B, C. Night blindness, very scurvy. Remember C, scurvy. Okay, right? Next one is fifth type is rickets. Okay, rickets is also another type of disease. This disease is mainly caused due to lack of vitamin D. Remember A, B, C, D. Remember like that children. Okay, A means if the person is taking the food, in that food vitamin is not there, then that person will get night blindness. If the vitamin B is not taking the properly, then the person will get very. If the vitamin C is not taking properly, then the person will get scurvy. And if the vitamin D is not taking the properly, that person will get rickets. Understood? These are all diseases. I will show you all those pictures. Now, next type of disease is children due to lack of iodine. Iodine is also a mineral. Okay. Some persons are not at all taking. Okay. Sixth type is goiter. This is one type of disease. This is due to lack of mineral. Again, mineral is iron. Sorry, iodine. What is the mineral? Iodine. Iodine is not at all taking properly. Okay, the person is not at all taking iodine properly. Then this iodine is nothing but mineral, children. So we are having in the nutrients. Minerals are also comes under nutrients, right? So iodine is a nutrient. This nutrient is not at all taking the person properly. Then the person will get goiter disease. Okay. Next, seventh type is kwashiorkor. What is this? Kwashiorkor means this is mainly caused due to lack of proteins. Due to lack of proteins in the food. If the person is not taking the proteins, proteinic food, then the person will get kwashiorkor disease. Right children? Have you understood all this? These are all comes under deficiency diseases. Why? Deficiency is nothing but lack of something. Here lack of something is nothing but lack of nutrients. Nutrients like minerals, proteins, carbohydrates, and even fats, and some are not taking properly. Fat food is not at all much effect because those are needed by the body only little amount. But here proteins are needed for very very, okay, for the proper functioning of the body, for the, especially children need proteins, right? I said children need proteins. So here proteins are not taken by the children properly, this disease will come. Mainly, do you know this disease will come for the poverty people? Means very poor people. Okay, poor people, poor children, especially children. Why? Because child only need, okay, proteins, right? So if the poor child is not eating the food properly, proteinic food, then those children will get Kwashiorkor disease. Have you understood, children? Now I'm showing all those slides. Okay. Now children, these are few deficiency diseases. We'll see one by one. Deficiency diseases are the diseases caused due to the lack of nutrients in the food. Okay, he or she, if they are taking the food items which are not having the proper amount of nutrients like proteins, vitamins and minerals, then the person is getting deficiency diseases. Now we'll see one by one. First one is anemia. Anemia, in this, look at that picture, children. The normal person is having the blood cells, proper amount of blood cells, but the anemia person is having the less amount of blood, means lack of blood. The person is not having the proper amount of blood. Why? Because the iron is very very essential for formation of blood. Iron is a mineral. That mineral is very very useful for formation of blood, but the person is not taking the iron food items properly, so he or she is getting the anemia disease. Now symptoms like weakness, shortness of breath, headache, chest pain, okay, irregular heartbeats, yellowish skin, means pale. Pale means yellowish skin. Okay, not normal skin is reddish somewhat, but this anemia person is having the yellowish skin, means very less amount of blood is there in that person. So what he has to take? So he or she has to take iron rich food items like okay, resins, apricots, milk, meat, apples, green leafy vegetables, nuts, pulses, all those are all having the iron, more amount of iron. If they are taking this iron rich food items, then they won't get anemia disease. Next disease, children, night blindness. Night blindness is, okay, the person is not taking the proper amount of vitamin A. Okay, vitamin A is not taking the person properly, then he or she can't able to see the things properly. The mainly symptoms like children, they can't see the things in the poor light as well as at the night time. Okay, at night they can't see, and as well as in the poor light also, means after 6 p.m. they can't see anything. So these persons has to take more amount of vitamin A food items like, okay, vitamin A is mainly present in liver, fish, carrot juice, cheese, sweet potatoes, squash, okay, and even animal liver, red capsicum, lettuce, all those are all having the vitamin A. Okay, so if the night blindness person is taking this, then that disease will gone. Okay, next disease is beriberi. In the beriberi children is mainly caused due to the vitamin B1 deficiency. Here the person is not taking the vitamin B1. Okay, the symptoms like redness, right? Redness is there on the skin, and weight loss, weakness, low heartbeat, tiredness, all those are all symptoms shown by the, okay, beriberi disease person. Now he or she, what he has to take? They has to take vitamin B1 food items like, okay, here beans, cereals, peas, fish, nuts, watermelon, all these are all food items contain vitamin B1. Okay, so they won't get that beriberi disease. Next disease is scurvy. Scurvy, if you look at that picture, children, the scurvy is nothing but bleeding gums. Look at that picture. The gums means gum is nothing but the part that is there in the tooth, right? The tooth, between the teeth we find the gum. That gum, from the gum bleeding. Bleeding means blood comes out from the gums. And the swelling of joints, irritation, itching sensation, all these are shown by the scurvy person. Okay, scurvy disease person. So what he has to take? Vitamin C. So vitamin C is not taking the person, then the person is getting scurvy disease. So he or she, what they have to take, children? Vitamin C food items. Vitamin C food is mainly present in foods like guava, papaya, citrus fruits. All citrus fruits means very sour in taste, like kiwi, okay, and oranges, lemons, and even mangoes, okay, berries, tomatoes, grapes. All those are all containing the vitamin C, okay, more. So that if they took that food item, then they won't get scurvy disease. Next disease, children, rickets. If you look at this picture properly, the legs are so wide, right? The normal person is having the proper legs, but the rickets person is not having the proper legs. The legs are so wide. Wide means distance between the two legs are more, right? So distance between the two legs is more. So the person has to, okay, here the deficiency of vitamin D. Mainly the vitamin D deficiency person is having this, okay, rickets disease. So he or she, what they have to take? Vitamin D rich food items like fish, eggs, beans, and cheese. All these food items are having the more amount of vitamin D. Even sunlight also gives helps us to produce vitamin D, right children? So stand under the sunlight, right? Then they won't get this rickets disease, right children? Next, another disease is goiter. If you look at that picture, goiter is the gland, children. It is a thyroid gland. Due to the thyroid gland, goiter disease will get. Why? Because the thyroid gland is mainly, okay, is need iodine. Iodine is a mineral. So the thyroid gland needs iodine, but the person is not taking the iodine properly. So the gland becomes enlarged. Enlarged means swollen. Why the gland is swollen? It search for the iodine. Okay, iodine is very essential for the thyroid gland. So the thyroid gland is searching for the iodine. It becomes swollen, and even the symptoms like deafness, tiredness, weight gain, swelling in the neck, all these are the symptoms shown by the goiter person, right children? So what they have to take? Iodine rich food items. Iodine is very rich in some food items like spinach, lentils, kidney beans, potatoes, oats, soya beans, almonds, figs. All those are all containing the more amount of iodine. So if he or she took these food items, then they won't get this goiter, okay, goiter disease won't come when they took iodine rich food items. Next, last one is kwashiorkor. If you see this picture, children, kwashiorkor is mainly, okay, seen in the poor children, means the children who are not taking the food items, okay, like mainly protein rich food items. If the protein is not there in the food, the children, they took the food which are not having the proteins properly, then the person is having like this disease. Kwashiorkor, small children, they are not taking the food properly, then this swelling in the abdomen. Abdomen means the stomach, below the stomach region we call it as abdomen. That abdomen becomes swollen. Swollen means more in size. Okay, if you see that severe case of kwashiorkor, in that person the abdomen becomes more and more like a balloon, right? So the person has to take more amount of proteins, right children? So small children, if they are not taking the, like poor people, they can't take the food properly, right? So the proteins are not at all taken by the poor children, like poverty people, then this kwashiorkor disease will get. So generally the food items like protein rich food items like milk, chicken, dal, oil seeds, eggs, nuts, all these are having the more amount of protein. So if they took this protein rich food, then they won't get this disease, right children? Have you understood up to here?
Non-communicable diseases. Non-communicable diseases are those that do not spread from one person to another. Some of the non-communicable diseases are caused due to the deficiency of a particular food component, also called nutrients. These are called deficiency diseases. Let us learn some deficiency diseases. Look at the table below. It explains the disease name, cause, and the food that contains particular vitamin and mineral. night blindness. Vitamin A. Green leafy vegetables, papaya, carrot, mango, milk, butter, and egg yolk. Berry. Vitamin B1. Milk, peas, cereals, and green vegetables. Scurvy. Vitamin C. Amla, orange, lemon, and tomato. Rickets. Vitamin D. Milk and milk products. Goiter. Iodine. Iodized salt, cranberries, and seafood. Anemia. Iron. Spinach, apple, guava, brinjal, and meat. Other than deficiency diseases, there are other non-communicable diseases which may have other causes. Diseases such as allergies are caused when a person is sensitive to certain substances, such as dust, certain foods, and drugs. Diseases such as obesity and heart condition are caused due to excess intake of fatty foods. Some heart conditions may also be present at birth or may be passed on from the parents. Diseases such as diabetes and arthritis may be caused when a part of the body fails to function. Diseases such as cancer can be caused due to smoking, excessive drink.
Have you watched the video, children? Is it clear now? Yes. So, mainly due to the lack of nutrients in the food, some type of diseases occur. Those are nothing but deficiency diseases. Right, children? Yes. So, those are all comes under non-communicable diseases because those are not at all transfer from one person to another person. Right, children? So, those are all comes under non-communicable diseases. Now, we'll revise today's class once. Okay, review John. Now, tell me quickly all these bits, children. First one, dash is caused due to deficiency of vitamin A. Tell me, vitamin A is not there, then okay, our eyes, right? Those are affect our eyes. So, which type of disease will occur then if vitamin A is not taken properly? Is night blindness, right, children? Night blindness, right? Next, goiter. Goiter means the neck, right? Neck region bulges, isn't it? So, the neck region is bulged. Why? Because here we have thyroid gland. That gland needs iodine, right? Why the goiter comes? Because the thyroid gland needs iodine. That iodine is not taking the person properly, then goiter will occur, right? Now, tell me, goiter is caused due to lack means not at all taking. What is that? Iodine, right? What is that? Iodine. So, the person is not taking iodine properly, right, children? Next, diseases are caused due to lack of nutrients. If the nutrients are not there in the food, then those type of diseases will occur, right? Which type of diseases will occur? Tell me. Yes. What are those? Deficiency. Remember, very important. Okay, deficiency diseases. These are very important. Right, children? Have you understood up to here? Yes. We'll see the next lesson in the next class. Until that, take care. Bye.